Alright guys, so welcome back to Raw Doing Stuff. Today we're at Fort Morgan in Alabama, and we're going to show you around the fort a bit and show you a few things here. Hope you enjoy the video. Alright, so the first thing you come to when you see this fort is you see these cannons out front, and then you see this cool tunnel. That's the entrance to the fort, and you go through here. If you look down at the floor as you go through, you can see where some railroad tracks used to be. I guess they'd pull the train right up into the fort to unload supplies and such. So we're going to walk through the tunnel now so that you can see what it looks like as we go through it. So yeah, you can see the two lines on the ground there where the tracks used to be. If you look close, they're pretty faint, but you can see them. I would recommend when you come out of this tunnel over here on this other end, there's quite a good pool of water. You kind of have to go up on the side of the grass to stay out of it because it settles in here. There's a canal through here, a stream I guess you'd call it, where the water came through, where they'd get water and stuff out of. So that's their first line of defense, and then they have this wall around it, which is the second line of defense. So there you can see the actual tracks where they were, the indents of them. They haven't filled those in. So anyway, we're going to keep looking around and hope you enjoy the video. I will voice over some of it because the wind was blowing really bad this day and the audio wasn't so good. So yeah, there we are just looking. We were pointing out that there was both walls, so the first line of defense and second line of defense there before you come through the fort. Alright guys, so we turn and we start to walk through here. You can see the tracks there where they came in with the train. They pulled the metal out, but the concrete, you can still see where it was. And we get our first glimpse of the fort there. It's pretty massive. Pretty impressive building that they've built there. You come in here to the gun rooms, and so this first hallway that we see here, this was basically used to transport powder and shells and stuff back and forth. And as you turn around here, you'll be able to see where the guns were. That half round thing that was there, so they could move the gun pivot up back and forth. And then the gun barrels stuck out those holes in the wall there and made it so that they could acquire their target and move the gun back and forth to wherever they needed to be able to hit what they needed to hit. Yeah, they could like the second tunnel was for just the people to move stuff back and forth. Yeah.
Pounder flank howitzers. In the event of an assault, the howitzers could cause major damage to opposing infantry.
Yeah, see how they are on those little wheel things?
Oh, yeah, so they jump back. Oh, yeah, they can turn them.
This is so good.
Not sure what this is, just a tunnel I guess to get through. I think you can go out over here. Yeah, so here you can see we're just on the outside of the fort, looking into where those guns were. You can see both the hallways there if you look close, and just kind of another view of those hallways and where the guns were. Yeah, so they got another powder magazine over here. Would be the same as the one we went in down there. This looks like 8, but the number's been run off. Doesn't it?
It doesn't feel too large to be honest. Wow.
Some more guns in here. I wonder what this is about. It's like it used to be there, then they sealed it off, then they knocked it out again or something. Make a guess on this wall right here. I'd say Bigfoot walked right through that thing. What do you think? Crazy. Like they even built this, you know? So it's nuts, all the brick. Lay all that brick. Stairs here. Steep. Stairs. So yeah, up here on top you could see there were several more places where they had guns. This is on one of the corners, so they had like 5 or 6 guns out here on the corner. They had all been removed, but you could see where they were at. It's a lighthouse out there, right? Looks like we gotta go back that way. This is crazy. So yeah, we gotta walk down to the other end of the fort here. From the best I could tell right here, it looks like this probably fell down at one point or was damaged, and they've rebuilt it because it's a different color brick than the rest of the fort is. But we're just going to walk down here to the corner. You'll be able to see down on the corner they've got some other gun turrets there. There's one right there, and down on the corner there's some more. This end's a little bit more overgrown than the other end. I just don't think they've just doesn't look like it's been kept up as well as the one down on the other end. It's kind of starting to be taken over by the weeds and stuff there. But it's pretty cool to walk up on the top of this fort and look down and see everything down underneath you, and just the view up there is pretty crazy. This is a chimney for something, huh? Hello?
Yeah, 5 more guns there. What's that? No, they lost it. It'd be so much better built than one on the other side to me.
That one fell a lot faster than this one.
Yeah.
That one went down way quicker than this one did.
This one's, yeah, this one's far better built. I have to take modern day points off though, because they don't have an air conditioned visitor center halfway through.
Okay, so you see this hole here? There was a gun mounted down in here, and I'm going to tell you just a little bit more about that. I'll read this to you. This was the most powerful battery on the post when its armament was mounted in 1902. The battery's two 12-inch breech-loading rifled guns could fire a 1046-pound shell. So 1,046-pound shell, 8.5 miles. The guns were mounted on disappearing carriages that lowered the guns behind a protective concrete wall for reloading. The battery was deactivated in 1923, and the guns were scrapped in 1942 during the Second World War. So out here in the field, I'm pointing to a circle out there. That's where there was a gun there that was constructed during World War II. There was actually 2 of them, but they were taken down, and there's only one of the circles left that you can see today. Firing battery deportals, 2 12-inch guns require an emplacement officer and 84 enlisted men. An additional 18 officers and men were required to track targets and spot the fall of shot of the battery's guns. These specialists included a battery commander and range officer, observers, plotters, and others. The soldiers drilled almost every day on the battery's guns, training for an attack that never came. The batteries was destined never to fire its guns in anger, but each year there was a practice firing with live rounds and full powder charges. In April 1908, the 75th Company of the Coast Artillery set a post record when they fired 9 shots from the battery's 2 guns in only 3 minutes and 5 seconds.
Short guy on those ones. You would have had your work cut out for you going up those steps. There's some on this side. I think we need to go to this side. Yeah, it's cool back in there, huh? Those are cool old doors. These ones too. These tracks must have gone all the way through there at one time. Maybe they ended right there, I don't know. It just goes back into that room. We were over there, but I think there's more of it over here. Back in here.
So what we were looking at on the floor here was the water had dripped here, and all the minerals and stuff had built up so much.
Doing at some point.
Oh my gosh, it is.
It's all
It's like
down
a
the
cave
side
in
of this
here.
brick, yeah.
Yeah, it's just like a cave.
Oh, that's crazy. Because the water's just been dripping in here all over.
All these. Yeah, look at that. That's crazy.
Yeah.
It's like a man-made cave. Reverting back to nature. Right back to nature, instead of nature. It's reverting to nature. I'm going to break one of them off here.
Yeah. Reach up there and snap it down.
What the heck was this? Another
Must have had guns, yeah. Just like goes back in there and stuff. Looks like a fireplace of some sort, maybe. I don't know. It's weird. There's some bed frames and stuff in here. Used as a bunkhouse at one point in time.
Yeah, so I'm not going to read this sign to you, but if you want to pause the video, I kept the camera on a minute so you'd have time to pause it and read the sign if you'd like to. Okay guys, so this is going to conclude our tour of the fort. It was an awesome experience. I stood up there for a while and just imagined how it would be when all the people were there and how it would be to live there and be in that kind of setting. Pretty interesting place to go. I would highly recommend it if you're in the area. Stop by, take a look at the fort. There's Fort Morgan on this side, Fort Gaines on the other side. We had the opportunity to tour both, and we also took the ferry across between them. So thanks for watching.